Pegasus. Pegasus, my steed of fire. The skyscraping mountain shimmers in the sun as if sapphire. To its star-crowned summit you will carry me. Here on your back, I set the saddle brocaded with diamond rocks, and fasten your bridle braided with lightning bolts. And upon your withers like a cyclone, there I am thrown. On, may my whip forever with light overflowing, hiss around your flanks like a snake twisting and turning. And you, over the abysses and over the snows, run, take me to the sun. Lo, he stamps up the haughty heights, his nostrils open wide against the cold blast descending the mountainside, and his mane full of light, reached and fluttered in my embrace. His head and neck were so proudly raised that it grazed my chin. And he rode and rode at a gallop. The mountain rumbled. From his golden hoofs tumbled sweltering stars. In the narrow burrows, pregnant snakes miscarried their snakelets. But my Pegasus could only hear in his muzzle the roaring wind. Oh, his brawny breast, mountainous with musculature, where his blood like a dormant volcano perpetually boiled. Storm-like against the steep rock, he continually toiled and gloried in his wounds. Oh, his tail, bow-shaped and lightsome, streamed from his croup like a sun. Oh, his fine neck and head, and large pupils, where a sun-dappled infinity seemed to flare. And under his gilded hooves as horseshoes, I nailed crescent moons. Upon the crags, to a steel idea, they played a manly song, which my heart I opened to drink in well, like a seashell. And he ascended in wild assault, always finding novel ways to unexpected passages, which, barely perceived, were pierced by his attack. Through the mountainside's giant cypresses and incense-bearing junipers, amongst which he passes like lightning. To my wind-blown hair in vain, the peak's pines intertwine. The blooming rosebush tries to snag my pant leg in vain, as if my ball and chain. Amongst them, I swiftly tilted, shoulders squared, my stirrups gilded, flowers submerged in purple. On the luminous saddle I ride in fashion, as if a perched falcon. Lo, the cliff coming to stand is an obstacle to my course, but my horse, under his lightning stampede, demolishes it stone by stone, which slide down the mountainside. Wherever he stamps his hoof, there he opens to infernal smoke. Wherever he strikes the frightful slope, it sheds shattered sparks. Atop the cloud of his own kicked-up dust he climbs. With starry eyes, his mane wades in the waves of light. He neighs exultantly, nostrils agape, to infinity. Below, there, in the blissful plantation, the great eyes of grape clusters bent over a fence. In vain they beckon me thence. A pomegranate with a mouth like split beneath a tree wails after me. And women, below, from the spring in the vale, stretch out toward me in vain, the bright pitchers in which they've milked the succulence of their bodies, and the anxiousness of kisses, the entire wine of their breasts. Instead of their lullabies, my thoroughbred's rebellious rumbling I admired. Instead of their caresses, my soul is licked all over by fire. Around me in vain, waterfalls rage and scream, resembling frothing cream, which then gently slide through the emerald meadow like a snake. More than their waters, I love the warm foam from the muzzle of my steed, which, taken up by a wild wind, washes my eyes burning with their blasts, or the sun's skyward colossal eye. Up toward the heights, Pegasus, your bright hammer-beaten horseshoes, behold, you bury in the ebony navels of dragons. And you, by crushing the monster's hard amethyst shells aglow, you rear up, rear up enraged, up toward the summit of the triumphal pinnacle. A slumbering beast, behold, by your neighing awoken, dove into the heart of the abyss, terror-stricken. And vultures from the craggy peaks plunge into the valley's dark depths. Lo, the fleeting condor from its grotesque, mole-tearing beak, from a peak, dribbled a droplet of blood onto my cap's aquiline quill. For you henceforth the frightful peaks are barren. No waterfall roars there, no temptations to women. The young heifers bellowing from the barn does not reach us. It seems our heads already the vault of heaven touch. Up, up, Pegasus. But in the distance, what dazzling white expanse shone in your unbridled eye? With shafts cold and dry, my shimmering pupils bleed like the moon. O Pegasus, this is the snow of the summit. In the winter months, the myriad 10,000 stars from their frost-trickling breasts, here they have showered this pure snow. Pegasus, into that crystal sea immersed, dive head first. With a dolphin's breast, blaze your sky-high trail. Swim, swim. Instead of storms of desert sand beneath your belly blow, the storms now of celestial snow. Be the living ark aboard which I fly to that star-spangled port in the distant sky. Swim, Pegasus, swim. Cleave the gigantic furrow of our dream. Your lustrous horseshoes and the pits they make, may they bloom like lilies in your wake. Who cares that the snow has forever covered the frauds of the abyss, and that suddenly we may tumble and fall? Forever awash in stars, we'll plunge into the deep wave like a waterfall. Pegasus, Pegasus, your showering neck extend like an oak. Behold, from the snow-spun, God-dwelling summit, the full force of a surging sleet storming from it comes our way. O Pegasus, what a clash! Neighing fiercely, onward you dash. Your forelegs with their horseshoes showering light with might into its crumbling breast already sink in dreadfully. O thou steed divine, that ice sheet beneath your belly is near and far turned powder. Swim, Pegasus, swim! We are swathed in this sparkling virgin element. Beneath your breast and in your flaring nostrils the sleep melts. On, another charge, another leap, for the heights start to shine, the horizons expansively yawn. On, another charge, another leap, the unmeltable diamonds of a goal's apex shone. And my horse, the idea flashing in its pellucid eyes, stood erect, his snout open to the sun, came to a stop on the mountaintop. O Pegasus, lo, the full-lunged heaves whirling in your sides, exhaled from your nostrils, engulfed the distant horizons. O Pegasus, behold the pure blue with diamond-dazzling waves, like a sea. Lo, the sun's flaming locks, on me alone. In overpowering the unwavering light, we are the crown of the world. Our crown in turn is heaven, and below us is the earth, nothing more than a handful of mud. Beneath our feet are the clouds, which lazily slide along laden with lightning bolts. Do you see below? From the depths of a dark cloud, the unbridled eye of a lightning flash opens. Then once more, after discharging a dull thunderclap, it buries itself in the giant mudball of the earth. Your neighing extends into the roiling infinite, and the stars' gilded spires, from your breath, lo, are stirred up like fires. Pegasus, lo, I dismount from atop your saddle once more. Together with your mane, I give up the forests of my hair to the winds. And I let the storm with its waving robe clothe my great body, and the sun bathe me with its golden beams. My deified flesh aflame, and my spirit. Look, standing tall upon this world's decrepit back, its furrowed fields lie fallow. My heart, Where my genius resides, I sow with an open hand. That which the sun gives to me, my mind gives to man. Look, starry smiles and fiery, unfading roses, I shower on the children of clay. I spread over this world the rosy dawn, whereas I could easily cast my shadow over the paltry earth ball and obscure it all. Pegasus, now when I set sail on the multitudinous light of my mind, and my lyre strings with your mane intertwined, I sing sunward, of the freedom of man and the servitude of God. Pegasus, my good boy, you stand steadfast by my side, your mane and tail yielding to the shivering cold wind. Bend your love-bred neck, bend, and with your delicate foreleg, dig hard into the virgin snow of the virgin heights. Dig, Pegasus, dig until you reveal the flower of light, the edelweiss unseen, and graze, together with my starving mind, on the edelweiss of dreams. Here on the snow and light beams, submerged, they bloom peacefully, the edelweiss of dreams.